North Carolina politicians have ignored communities of color for far too long. The impacts are devastating in every way for our communities. And here at NCLCVF, we're working to change that.
We talk a lot about participating in democracy. Tell me what that means to you.
Yeah, I think for me, Carrie, first, being registered to vote. I think in any society, when it comes to having your voice heard in this beautiful country, to be able to have the power to be registered to vote is number one. Without being registered to vote, you can't act on the things that are important to you. Second is getting out to vote, letting your voice be heard, talking to your community members about what matters to you and also hearing what matters to them, bringing your friends along. Those are very important things that I feel like are important for democracy. And along with that, we also have to be active in what's going on in our community. If you're seeing something going on, how are you working to organize, talk to your community members, and take action? Unfortunately, democracy is something that's just not given to us. We have to continue to fight for it. And that's what is so important, I think, for people to remember. There's people every day that are working to take those rights away from us.
At the foundation, it's not just democracy, it's the environment too. But we've redefined how we think about the environment. It's not just clean air and clean water and trees and pollution. It's really about people, connecting those issues to people's daily lives. We know, for example, that weatherizing your home affects your utility bills, makes them cheaper. And we know that that impacts the environment and helps protect against climate change.
As an organization, we see so many different things that are impacting our communities and issues that they're having. Number one, jobs. Every time we're knocking on doors, we're talking to folks. They want to know about how are we getting good paying jobs. And for us as an organization, we have to say, how are we connecting the environment with other issues that matter? And letting our communities know that it's not separate, but they're actually connected issues. When it comes to the weatherization, one thing we've seen is folks getting their homes weatherized, utilities bills going down, but also what the job creation looks like for weatherization companies, right? And folks being able to get trained on what these jobs look like. So for us as NCLCVF, we want to have those practical solutions and connecting our communities to what matters. And that means protecting our democracy along with the issues and solutions that matter to them that is safe for their communities as well as helping the environment. I think the biggest thing is they count on us not being there, not being in the room. Starting out doing this organizing with NCLCVF, we're in these communities and not understanding that right up the street, there's some folks at city council that are deciding what matters to them without their voice. And as an organization, we understand the importance of being in the room, empowering your voice, being educated on the issues, being able to talk about what matters to you, what matters to your family. And that's one thing I think for us as an organization is different is we're not looking to just have a conversation for the sake of having that conversation and educating you, but actually put folks into action and work with and through the community, not just issues that matter for us, but how they come together for us and the community.
The issues we work on that the community brings to the table are important, but the piece that's really exciting about the foundation, the work that the foundation does, is that we work within those communities and with those community leaders to make sure that their voice is being heard in the places where decisions are being made. And in the long term, our vision is to actually change the way environmental decisions are being made by the communities that are most impacted, so that they can claim the solutions that they need for their own communities.
Everything is right in front of our face, right? We have opposition that wants to take away the power of our vote. We have climate change that's devastating North Carolina as well as our country. And together we can make a change. When I think about why I'm in this fight and why I want other folks to join is not just for us, but it's the generations to come.
There's a lot of work we still have left to do, and it's important work, and we know it, and we can't do it without you. We need your voice, we need your votes, and we need your support.